No, will not forget to unmute. Aha. Hey, everybody. I really am just doing some testing. How does the audio sound now that you guys are here? And you know what? JL, I guess you do get the gold. I'm sorry, Elizabeth. He was here like a half a second. Not even a half a second. Not even half a second. Like this much. That much. Oh, man. So, yeah, let me know how the audio is because I can't hear it on my end. I mean, I can hear it, but I can't hear it as you're hearing it. Okay. I'll wait. I'll wait. Fred Knott says, what are we testing? I have had to rebuild my computer because things happened. Audio is pretty. All right. I can do pretty. I mean, I can't do pretty. Audio, we can do pretty. I want to make sure we get Mr. Trooper here. He's got to be there because, what's up, Tony Regime? Audio sounds as good as Stormtrooper shoot. Oh no, that means it's terrible. Oh no. Yeah, I have a shirt. I have a regular shirt on today. Pants. Sorry about that. Fred Nuts. No, I'm not clean cut. It's just trimmed and neat as opposed to unkempt. So, hello, Kelly. I saw Becca said good morning. Yeah, I guess it is morning, especially for you. You're on the different side. Okay, yeah, no, I really just came on here really quick. I'm not going to be on very long. I know I said that last night, but then I let JL up, and then PhD Tony came up, and it was just a free for all. And we thought we were going to get Krakatoni, but it didn't happen. I tried. I let that tirade go on a little longer than I normally would have because, again, we're just doing some things. But yeah, playing with software and making sure that everything's working correctly. Checking out lighting. I know it looks like I'm in just a huge void, but that's my apartment behind me. But yeah. What? JL says apologies for being out of pocket recently. I had to go down to Texas. What do you mean you came to Texas? How are you going to come down to Texas and not say anything to the people who live in Texas? Michael Hendrick says, when am I coming? We're going to come back to covering the assets of the world. It is happening. I'm gathering different content. Now, it may not be the assets that you guys want me to cover. I will say, again, I'm forewarning everybody that the content is going to shift a little bit, and it's a little bit more of the political spectrum, and totally understand if that's not your jam. I totally get it. No harm, no foul. You don't want to hang out for that. I get it. I promise I won't only do political commentary, though. There's going to be all kinds of commentary. Like I got so burnt out on Flat Earth, then I got so burnt out on fucking First Amendment auditors and all that shit. It's just like, come on, man. And sovereign citizens and science deniers. It's just like, fucking hell, you guys. It's like, what is that saying about if you was that root with pigs in the mud, you're gonna get dirty? Kind of tired of it. Get so burnt out on it. You combed your hair and beard. Yeah, kind of. I just got out of the shower, actually. Well, not just, but I got out of the shower and, just did the towel thing. And then one of these, and then one of these. And then that was it. It doesn't take a lot of work to look this terrible. Sorry. No, that's not me fishing for compliments. That's just self-deprecating humor. And I'm good at that because nobody beats me up better than I beat me up. Okay. Nobody. Yeah. Gosh, 2 blackouts. What the hell? Suffering. Oh, you got a flu, Tony. Man, that flu's been going around. That flu. Flu. Trump in politics is a whole new level of stupid. Oh man. I just keep seeing this. Just cover stupid. It's all we want. Yeah, absolutely gonna cover stupid. I wanted to do what I've missed up to this point just from this year, and it's way too much. 2 months in, and there's way too much for me to cover what I've missed just in one video. Couldn't do it. I can't do it. It's impossible. There's too much. I missed too much. I've missed too much just in the political side. Not even looking at like what's going on with sovereign citizens and First Amendment auditors, like the getting fucking arrested. Just I haven't done it. You just got done pasting Jim Bob on a live stream, and now I'm in the gym. Oh, okay, yeah, I was at the gym earlier today. I've been going to the gym on the regular. We talked about this. Johnny, why aren't you wearing a suit? I don't know. I own a suit actually. Believe it or not, I own 3 of them for when I have to go to prison. I mean jail. I mean court. I'm kidding. Yeah, no, it was something my father was like, you must own a suit. So I have 3 of them. I don't wear them very often. I might even have 4. I don't even know if I have them with me, to be honest. I haven't really finished collecting all of my belongings. So you should move on to something non-controversial and fun, like capital punishment or abortion or something. That's a good one. Yeah, I'll probably cover some of that stuff too. Oh yeah, you guys, yeah, JL, man, you guys are in OKC. Well, I guess not UJL, but I mean you're in Oklahoma somewhere. I think suits are for court, weddings, and funerals. Yep. And so people can make fun of Johnny, generally speaking, because I don't look very good in formal attire. Not that I look good at anything else, but but yeah, JL and the OK, you Okies, man. Am I allowed to say that? YouTube? Am I allowed to say Okies? Are we far enough away from the 30s? I can say Okies. Yeah, I know. I know. I believe it or not, I actually know where your tiny little village. I think it's a village, right? It's not definitely not a city, not a metropolis, not a megapolis for certain. I wouldn't even call it a city, town. Even it's like, hey, Christo Kieran, I saw you there. I meant to say hi, but I got distracted because I have ADHD or something. Uh, Notice how in all my years of being an undiagnosed, whatever, spectrum person, I've never waved my hand in a certain way. Hmm. Anyway, Glenn Serio doesn't look good in the suit, but he tries in court. I don't know of anything that Glenn Serio does look good in. Some people say like jumpsuit, like prison jumpsuit, doesn't even look good in that. I just feel bad for the prisoners. Like that's cruel and unusual punishment, isn't it? I think it is. I think it's cruel and unusual punishment having somebody come in and be, have to room with Glenn Serio. Okay, all right. So that's cool. Wait, what is that? No, hang on. Maybe I did it wrong. I did. No, I didn't. I'm silly. Sorry, I'm playing with new toys on EVMux, trying to get all this stuff. What is this? What is this, Jay? What is this? Are you trying to say we both look good in just one place, the dark? I don't even know if I look good in the dark because here it's dark all around me right now. I don't look good. All right, Kelly, have a good one. Suit. I thought that was bad. Yep, probably was. I mean, that suit was holding on for dear fucking life. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I think he was still wearing the flip flops too because they just couldn't get shoes big enough to fit him. I'm sorry. And here's the thing. Bring back the Death Star shirt and Dolphins hat. I don't know where the Death Star shirt is. I know where the Dolphins hat is. So it's hanging over there. I'll bring it back. Don't worry. It'll make a comeback. Like I said, I'm still playing with lighting and all that. Only good suit is birthday suit. Well, I certainly don't look good in one of those. It's probably the scariest I'll ever look is in a birthday suit. Hate to burst some bubbles out there, but nobody wants to see this like that. It's just not good for anybody involved. Okay. So yeah, I'm kind of working on this guy here to make this easier to have 4 guests. So yeah. I know nobody really cares. Like nobody cares. Like Johnny, nobody cares what you're doing. Nobody cares. PhD Tony is in the house again. I think he's stalking me. I'm on to you, Tony. I know your game. I know what's going on. Let me ask you guys a question. Are you who here? I'm sure most of you remember the whole Welsh News Network thing. Hello, Dave. Good to see you. Oh man, that sounded very HAL 9000 on me, didn't it? I'm just curious. I'll offer an opinion. I have an opinion on um, shame you only need 2 of those guest screens now. Well, 3. Yeah, I had 4. There's 4 there, but yeah, I know we might have. We're gonna have to replace the beardsman, unfortunately. Yeah, yep. Michael Hendricks says, I remember when Tony roasted chili as well. Yeah. So anyway, fucking squirrel. I'm sure all of you remember the Welsh News Network debacle. Um, and here's the thing: I stayed out of it too, right? Once he and I had our whatever, I don't want to say falling out. I just sniffed out what he was at the time, and then just said, I'm done with that. Dark Knight style, that'd be cool. We're gonna do Beardsman tryouts, Dark Knight style. I know what that means. Yep. We're gonna break a pool cue in half and let 4 people duke out for 1 spot. Yeah, buddy. Burns 66, that was one boring channel. I'm not gonna offer any commentary on the content that they put out. I do think that 8 hours straight every single fucking day of the same guy over and 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 over again. Chili, yeah, that got fucking. It was like, my goodness. I also have opinions and thoughts on how that channel was able to grow. It wasn't the content; it was the presentation. And here's the thing. I do agree. I do agree that the presentation was dry. I mean, again, 8 hours, man. Asking anybody to do, find the funniest comedians out there and ask them to do 8 hours every single day. 6 to 7 days a week, and they're going to run out of shit. It's going to get kind of dry. Like fucking hell. Yeah, Chili was in jail. He was in jail 5 months. Should have been in jail longer. In all honesty, he probably didn't. He didn't have to go to jail, but he wanted to go to jail. So he did. He said, I'm gonna act a fucking asshole and go to jail. And now I think he's using that for whatever he's using it for, clout or whatever. Who gives a shit? But like I said, yeah. Bellywood says you're all chilling while I'm about to do a 2.5 hour journey and -1. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no. Who does 8 hours of anything? 5 sets of 45 minutes and a band was long. Yeah, I mean, think about it this way. Like stand-up comedy. I'm gonna go back to stand-up comedy because I've had a lot of that on my mind lately. But going back to stand-up comedy, think about what a set is. And people talk about you're gonna do 5 minutes, right? And I mean, I've been on for how long now? I don't even know. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 16 minutes. Even to my point. I've only been on 16 minutes and it feels like 30 minutes, but no, like people don't understand how much time goes into just a 5 minute set. If you, as a stand-up comic, that's a lot of jokes, setup, timing. And then sometimes it's not enough, but most of the time, I mean, again, my goodness, 1 hour is long for a comedy show. Yeah. If you think about the number of jokes that goes into a 1 hour set, like that's a lot of work. That's hard work. It's a lot of prep. That's a lot of writing. That's a lot of testing. I think people don't realize is whenever you see these guys do their specials for Netflix or HBO or Cinemax or whatever, when they're doing their specials on television, is you're catching them like a month, 2 months, 6 months into their tour where they've worked on some jokes on tour. Like the beginning of their tour, they're testing out new material. They'll play smaller houses and do their whatever, and then perfect the punchlines and perfect the timing and all that shit. And then when they get on and do it when they get on and do their specials, they're seasoned in. All the material has been tested, but that's a lot Yes, Fred Knotts. 5 minutes is very long for a lot of things. Oh, thank you, Beaver. Yeah, 5 to 50 minutes is a sweet spot. It burns 66. Yeah, 1 hour is long. There's some guys that can do it though. Some really good storytellers. Like I couldn't do what's his name, the guy who looks like a human puppet, ventriloquist puppet. Jimmy Carr. I couldn't do Jimmy Carr because he's a lot of one-liners, and that's fun and funny for about 5 to 10 minutes, but an hour long of just one-liners. Like, okay, man, I appreciate it, right? Um, Yeah, Tony Regime. That's the only thing that makes him. He's very quick on his feet. And again, I'm not trying to knock on Jimmy Carr. People who enjoy Jimmy Carr, he's a solid comedian. Has been doing it a very long time, and he's got his ability to think on his feet. So I will give him that. Like when he invites the heckles to come in, which is a brilliant move to do because people are itching to do it. And as a performative, doing crowd work, when you do crowd work like that, you can heckle me and give me your best, and then play back. That's great. You know what I mean? Josh Johnson does new stuff every week, but he is not the norm. Yeah, yes, I am familiar with Josh Johnson. There are a lot of people that, not a lot, but there are very few people that can do that much new material every week. It's tough. But yeah, my goodness. Back to the point that we started 4 minutes ago now. Comedy is tough. And then do 8 hours and try and make 8 hours funny or relevant, or that's really tough. But I brought all this up talking about Welsh News Network, and the reason why I brought it up is because he's trying to make a comeback on his channel, and he released a video. Or I guess it was a live, very quick live, about a month ago, and I saw this, and I thought, there's some things here that I would like to address. If that's something you guys are interested in, I would like to address it. I don't know if I want to do a live. I don't think I want to do a live, like a full live on it. I might just do like a quick 5-10 minute quick video. I don't even think I need to be that long. I mean, I probably fucking sum up everything that, whatever in 5 minutes. But Mitch Hedberg coming up with an hour of casual observations must have been a bitch and a half. I don't know. For him, I think it was easy. I think he's just able to like do that shit. You know what I mean? I think he's just like sitting down at a park bench in Times Square, not Times Square, in Central Park. I'm like, yeah. I think that I can do it. Like there's some comedians that can do it. Like Dave Chappelle is another one that can. He can reverse a joke. He can write a punchline and then make a joke to his punchline, and very, very good at that. He's fantastic timing, storytelling. But like storytellers are good at that, right? And I hate to bring up the name. I hate to bring this name up talking about comedy because I know it's a sore subject for a lot of reasons. And it's one of the ones that I don't. It's like, man. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Bill Cosby himself was one of the funniest fucking stand-ups I've ever seen. And it's like, oh man, we're not supposed to like it now. And I understand why, right? Because the guy's a piece of shit. And I can say that because he was convicted of being a piece of shit, even though it was thrown out. It was thrown out on the weirdest technicality. Well, not the weirdest technicality. It was thrown out on a technicality that shouldn't have happened. But here we are. But what made him so good was his storytelling. Hate the man, love the comedy. It's tough to do. Like, okay, so there's a director, the Jeepers Creepers director. I won't say his name because I know his name, but he's a piece of shit. He's like a legitimate piece of shit. I won't watch his films. Will not do it. Just won't. Hands down, will not do it. And Dad is great. Give us a chocolate cake. Yeah. Was your head with you all day? Yeah, there was so many. His storytelling, Bill Cosby's storytelling. I know this is like meandering all over the place, but Bill Cosby's storytelling was just so fucking good. And Richard Pryor was he was another good storyteller, right? You look at if you look at your great comedians, the vast majority of them are really good storytellers. And what sets the great apart from the good are the ability to tell, like, that's one thing, like Bill Cosby was able to tell you a story within the first 10 minutes, and then he'll loop back to it at the end of his set. Like the callbacks. Billy Connolly, holy shit. If you haven't seen Billy Connolly do stand up, oh, you are missing out. But yes, he is a fantastic storyteller. But that's what makes these guys so fun is they tell stories like Dave Chappelle when he's doing his routine. He is a storyteller. He's a great storyteller. Bill Burr, great storyteller. I want to say one thing about Bill Burr. I do think that I find it hilarious now that the right wingers are losing their shit about Bill Burr and his sudden shift to left politics. Like, have you guys not paid attention to Bill Burr's entire fucking career? He's been left leaning centrist forever. Ever since Bill Burr was Bill Burr, he's been a left leaning centrist. Always has. Some things he's extremely liberal on, some things he's not so liberal on. He's a little more conservative, but yeah, Fat Albert is another one. Yeah. Yeah, Bill Cosby again. But another one I saw that was a really good storyteller that I don't think he's done a whole lot of stand-up lately. I know he's gotten more into like the serious political commentary is oh gosh, D.L. Hughley. I actually saw him at the Bass Hall like 20 fucking years ago, something like that. He was playing at Bass Hall, and I was 6 rows behind Deion Sanders. It was pretty cool. Bill Hicks was good. Yeah, yeah. There's some really good storytellers, but that's what it is. That's the thing, man. You got to be a good storyteller. If you're not a good storyteller, nobody gives a shit. Nobody doesn't give. It's not that nobody gives a shit. It's tough to fill out an hour. That's why Jimmy Carr has to invite the heckles and do the crowd work. You take a look at was Larry David a good stand-up? I didn't particularly care for his humor. Again, not that he's not funny. I just didn't. It was one for me. Like the Larry David show just wasn't for me. I think it was an interesting concept, but the cart narc. So the cart narc, I agree with him. I think you should be putting your carts away because I've had my door panels fucked up because some jackass didn't fucking put his cart away and it rolled right into my truck. Yeah, I've had it happen to me more times than I care to fucking count. It's like every time I would get a new truck, I say every time, like I buy them all the time, but I think the 3 automobiles that I bought, every last one of them has had a cart fucking run into it because some jackass didn't know how to fucking put his cart away. And it really is the simplest fucking thing. You put your groceries up, you walk the 10 feet to the fucking cart return, you push the cart in, and you go back to your car. I promise you, your groceries aren't going to spoil in the 5 seconds that it takes you to fucking accomplish this task. Just fucking do it. It's real simple. That or, don't get mad at me when I roll a cart into your fucking car. That's all I'm saying. Actually love Jimmy Carr's work. Went to one of his shows, didn't get to heckle. Well, it's because he knew not to mess with PH Big D Tony. Because he knew he couldn't handle the smoke. Jimmy Carr couldn't handle the smoke. Couldn't do it. He probably couldn't understand the words that you would have used. It would have been the sickest burn. It would have been the sickest, most articulate burn ever. And Jimmy Carr would have been up there just completely befuddled, beside himself, not knowing what the fuck just happened. Like, did I just get insulted or some sort of high compliment praise that I don't understand? I don't think you know what to do. Jeez. But yeah, the cart narc, I don't appreciate the tactics, but yeah, fucking people, put your goddamn carts away. It's not fucking hard. Or trolleys, if you're across the sea, across the pond, put them away. Just do it. Fuck. It's not hard. Again, I would love to see PhD Tony heckle anybody. You take a look at these newer guys out, like the Matt Rife. Matt Rife is funny for about 10 minutes, and then once you've seen him for 10 minutes, you've seen all of his material. And he does really good crowd work. He's quick on his feet, but like the things that are funny about him are his crowd work. There's another one, I can't remember his name, but he's like this skinny little guy who's got bleached blonde hair. He's kind of funny from time to time, but again, it's all, I park far away from the store and always, you know what? I used to do that too. I would park on the complete opposite side of the fucking, like I would park in San Antonio and walk to Fort Worth, and still somehow I managed the fucking cart. Just, you know what I mean? You still think of David Cross as newish? No, Tony, he's not newish. He's not even new. Oh, Steve Hofstetter. I know the name. Steve. That's the redhead, right? The one that gets heckled and like takes care of those people. The heckles. Yeah, he's pretty good at that. Yeah, but again, he doesn't invite the heckling. He like fights back. He's a storyteller as well. Um, but yeah. Anyway, I've already been on here like 20 minutes longer than I was going to be on. I wanted to be on. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say. I really didn't really want to say any of that. Just wanted to get on here and test some things out with software, make sure lighting looked okay. Do you guys like the void, or would you like to see something in the background? I can make that happen. Like I left out my name here. That's right there at the corner. Where is it? There at the corner. Yeah, it's just not there. There's a line for it to be there, but it's not there. So I got to figure that out. Oh, I'm an idiot. You're an idiot. So we just leave the dark void. It's like there's nothing behind me. I could be in space right now. Should I do like some flames in the background or something? You know what I mean? Just something silly? No? You know what would be cool if I had like lightsaber fight going on behind me? I do agree that minimalist is kind of cool from time to time. So maybe I'll leave it like this for now. It's easier and smaller footprint, not as much setup. Team Skeptic does not have a great setup. Team Skeptic has the most basic white dude setup ever. I hope you tell him I said that. I'm just kidding. Team Skeptic is like he's got like China right now as his backstop, right? Guy's using the world for his studio. Son of a bitch. I'm not jealous at all. Fucking asshole. The black background would be good for serious subjects. Yeah, I think so. Less distracting. Not so much going on in the back. Let me see how it looks with. I'm going to see this. Just want to see how it looks with. Yeah, so it's still the same. Still good with comments and whatnot. Perfect. Bellywood says, I thought Whiskey Wednesdays was a good idea. It was a terrible idea. A terrible idea. And we all know why. But yeah. I thought the one that he did with the shocking himself, that was good. That was funny because I got that I just got right in the middle of a sentence and this pops up and I was like, oh my god. Judy, I appreciate the compliment, but you might want to make an appointment with your optometrist. They changed TOS. What's not allowed? The shocking? The shocking's not allowed anymore? What kind of hotel is this? You can't subject yourself to harm for donations. You know what? Fuck you, YouTube. Don't you tell me what I can do to myself to get self-deprecating humor is the best. That's some dumb shit. Judy, I do what I can to help folks out. So that's all I'm saying. Yeah, that's how I came across a lot of folks. Schrodinger's Cat and Team Skeptic, actually, back when I was doing the Plot Hole podcast, just as a regular podcast. It was, internet air, but still all audio podcast. I haphazardly come across the Flat Earth community, and that's where I came across Team Skeptic. And I thought he was like this little, 10-year-old or like 15-year-old kid. And he did a face reveal. Like, thought I was fucked up. Why do we only get to see the ugly face if you have a handsome one? I don't have a handsome one. I'm sorry. That's because all I got is the ugly one. It is what it is. Okay, you guys keep lassoing me back in. I'm over here trying to figure out some things and do the things, and then you're like, we're going to mess with you, Johnny. I'm like, but wait. What? Stinger transition. What is this? Oh, that's cool. I could do things like that. Let's see here. See what that looks like. Doesn't look like anything. It didn't do anything. So, so disappointed. So disappointed. Distracting post. Yep. Yep. Okay. One last thing. I'm just trying to figure this out, and then I need to figure out how to change the name and how it pops up. I don't even know how I don't even know how I did it. Does this still work? Oh, hey, that's cool. Yep, that still works. Cool. Sorry, guys. I know this is not what you want to see. What software? I'm using EVMux. EVMUX. Yeah. Ooh, I can add a brand. I already have one. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just like, squirrel. This is where you play the drunk Orson Welles clip where he slurs. He doesn't do anything. Is a number in the YouTube icon the number of people watching? Yes. That's a new one that I realized I could do. I could pop that sucker up there. Johnny the squirrel because he's squirreling. Yep. That's what's happening. Thank you, all of you, for coming to my tutorial on how to fail as a as a streamer. Yeah. No, I don't want dynamic scene. No, I don't want. Yep. That's what Tony said. I got to figure this out. It's going to drive me crazy. Is it though? Is it really? It's not going to drive me crazy. Kids did that already. All right, everybody. Yeah, go start your day. I'm gonna turn this off anyway. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for coming out. Yeah. Let me know. Send me like emails or something. Give me something to do in my boredom because I have no work to do. I'm just kidding. I have a lot of work to do. But let me know what you want. Let me know what if you have something you want to see me comment on. Let me know. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. But yeah, if there's something that catches your eye, you're curious to hear what I have to say about it, shoot me an email, plothole1@gmail.com. That's the number one, not the loneliest number you can ever do. Talk about callbacks. Yeah, buddy.